Hey, in this video, I want to talk about language versus light language. And that has to be with mind and ego versus higher mind, because it's how they complement each other. Language, it is fixed, is structured, is already is, even though it may be modified by modisms, right? But when you talk, for example, from me, Spanish to English, there are certain things that sound better, can be explained better in English, that when I would like to say the same thing in Spanish, it doesn't fit. And there are other things that when you do it in Spanish, maybe it's richer, maybe it has more detail, and in English, you said it's like this, but not quite, but you could say it, so you don't have anything that represents that. And that is limitation because according to psychologists and scientifics, for example, in the language, the last book of René Bré, she was saying that according to the level of the emotion that we feel is a connotation that Kiki gave about if that situation was positive or negative. If in my language, I don't have anything more positive to explain what I felt, and the only emotion was the negative, then that will be the code that it's added in my programming that will help my personality to behave in a certain way or to emanate a certain way. Okay, so the brain is a map, and according to the emotions, it will simulate hormones, neurotransmitters, and that will be running through our nervous system, but at the same time through our meridians and our chakras, right? So each emotion will be a code, each thought will be a code. And light language works with the hive mind, not only focus on one single detail, but see the concept of everything. Light language will generalize and it will simplify, and the ego, the language in your mind, will just select one thing, and I'm just seeing this thing, I'm not seeing the whole. And then with light language you can see everything because you have different perceptions all blended into one thing. And one simple way to understand this is, for example, 4 maybe can be just understood with the number 4, using the numbers, right? This is 4. But maybe for the higher mind, it will be this is 4, and this is 4, right? And maybe this is 4. So you have different things, different ways, open potentials, opportunities, new ways to see one thing that the man cannot understand, because the man would have says, no, this is 4, not this, and not this, and not this, right? But when you open yourself to new potentials, you begin to see life in different ways, and that gather more information for the mind, for the soul, for the spirit, to unify all that you are into coherency, into balance, into harmony. And at the end, this is, to my own personal experience, the ultimate goal of wake up in ascension, to feel good, to live the life you want, and to feel good what you are doing. Take this in consideration, take whatever you think serves you, and disregard the rest. I will be explaining a little bit in short way part of what I am working on for the next language course, to express a little bit what I understand and I keep learning about that language. See you guys in the next video. I hope this was helpful. Bye-bye.